Today I'd like to give a few basic guidelines for effective public speaking. These guidelines fall into three major areas. The first area is ways to make the speech interesting. The second area is ways to organize and pace a speech. The third area is ways to use the hardware of public speaking. First of all, I'd like to talk on the ways to make speeches interesting. One of the best ways to do this is to make the speech contemporary, show the audience how it is relevant to their present-day concerns. For example, if you were talking on the topic quick and easy meals for busy people, you might begin with, "It seems that people are a lot busier nowadays." Or you could say, "It seems that people are eating a lot more meals nowadays." Another way to be interesting is to make the speech personal. Show that you care about what you're saying and that not just anyone could be giving the speech. For example, if you're talking on the subject of bridal showers, you might begin with, "I know some people who are going to become brides, so I think perhaps there are going to be some bridal showers." Another way to be interesting is to pay the audience a sincere compliment. For example, you might begin with, "I have never been in this town before, and it is a really beautiful place." If you can't pay the town a sincere compliment, you could pay one to another town, but it should be a place which the audience also likes. A final way in which to be interesting is when using statistics, always use examples so that you'll make the numbers less abstract. For example, don't simply say, "This year our organization has X number of members." Rather say something like, "This year our organization has X number of members. This is more than the police force of Belgium." Or say something like, "This year our organization has X number of members. This is fewer than the police force of Belgium." Next, I'd like to talk about ways to pace and organize a speech. Each speech should have a beginning, a middle, and an ending. Of these, the most important is the ending. Some speeches have an unsatisfactory quality because speakers often spend most of their preparation time on the beginning and the middle, and they leave the ending for the evening before the speech. Therefore, you should write the ending first, and after that, write the beginning and the middle. It's also important for a speech to have variations in tone and pace. A good way to do this is with an anecdote. It's as if to stop speaking and say to the audience, "Now I'm going to tell you a story." There are many types of anecdotes. One to be careful with, however, is the meaningless anecdote. Another effective way to alter the pace and tone of the speech is with humor. The only guidelines for humor are the taste of the audience. One type of humor which is inappropriate is bathroom humor. An exception would be if you're in a bathroom. Finally, I'd like to talk about how to use the hardware of public speaking. One of the most effective pieces of public speaking hardware is the overhead projector. This allows you, while preparing your speech, to draw or write on transparencies. Then, during the speech, you may touch a pointer to the material which you wish to indicate. Another and final tool for public speaking is the slide projector. This can be very effective to be used in conjunction with a speech. However, a slide projector requires a fairly dark room, and therefore if you're speaking after a meal, the audience may tend to fall asleep. If you're speaking after a meal, you should also wait until the audience has finished the meal and the dessert before you begin your speech. An exception is the pancake breakfast, in which case you don't have to have dessert. In conclusion, I feel that I have given you several guidelines which may help you to deal more knowledgeably and realistically with the art of public speaking.